Greetings metal community and welcome back to another, Into the Crypt of Rigor, episode 4, maybe, mostly or everything is death metal this time. There's one blackened death metal, but kind of in the realm of death metal, so if you're not interested in that, you can just skip this video. In the background we are listening to this excellent album by Poema Arcanus from Chile, Transient, Chronicles. I've been playing 4 albums by them, just going through them. There are 2 albums that I haven't revisited for this video, but this is Iconoclast. I don't remember when this came out, but and dropped the digipack in the floor. But this stuff goes from, like, I think this first album came out in '96. Still active, released an album, but it's been like probably 7-8 years ago. This is kind of the early stuff, not as good. Then we have it's kind of more rough. The death vocals are very good at this, but its clean vocals is kind of it's not fully matured yet, so it's kind of that's kind of what's lacking on this album. The same goes with I can't read the title of this album. I will link it up below. This is kind of the same. I should remember what it's called. Manifesto, but still a very good album. But it's kind of the clean vocals are not as good. Then we have the 4th album that came out in. Should have checked this before my video, but it doesn't matter. It's timeless. This is Timeline Symmetry. Great album. This is kind of where his clean vocals are picking up, getting way better. And then of course this one that came out in damn small writing in this. These are all out on Australis Records. I think they are based in Chile, but no, I lie, because the 3 first here is from Aftermath Records in Norway. I don't know if you can see that label up there. It's a Norwegian label, record shop, the same label that has Djevel amongst others. But this one is on Australis Records. So sorry for lying to you a little bit there, but also pulled out these 2 albums by Equinox US, blackened death metal. I like the music on this very much. The title is Return to Mystery. I think it was '96 this came out. I'm pretty sure. This is a reissue that was made for a magazine in Greece. So I don't know how legit it is to the band, but I think the original was a digipack. But great music, kind of blackened death metal, a little bit more of the occult feel to that, but the vocals here is not very good. The 2nd album came out in 2003 on Still Dead Productions. This is called Journey into Oblivion. Way better vocals on this. The music is not as interesting, it's not as good as the first album, but still a good one. Main problem here is the synth that's on this album is kind of weaker than on this album, and that's kind of a little bit annoying. There's not much synth here, luckily, but pretty good stuff. It was quite fun to revisit. Pretty cool disc as well. So definitely something that will stay in my collection. Another band that I haven't seen around much or at all is Coercion. I don't know if I pronounced that right with delete. This was released in 2000 or something like that, and this was their 98 album, Coercion with Forever Dead. This is produced by no, this was 96 and the other was 98. Produced by Don Swane, so you can, yeah, good production. Does give me some vibes of you know, Penetralia, especially the first song, Penetralia, of Hypocrisy, and also, you know, Nothing But Death Remains by Edge of Sanity. So a little bit of that early Swedish death metal into it, not very HM2 driven or anything. This was out on Perverted Tastes, which was distributed by SPV. The second album is way more modern sounding, like the more 2000 sound actually. So different producer, I mean produced by the band, but it was, you know, Dan Swane had a finger in this as well, and yeah, pretty solid. Not, it's more like meat and potato death metal, nothing fancy at all, but yeah, just fun. Also pulled out this Rigor Mortis, the Earth. This is, yeah, well, this is thrash, so it was not just death metal in this one. Kind of forgot this one, but yeah, I don't like the crossover side by this band, you know, the punky, hardcore-ish stuff, but when they play pure thrash, it's pretty good. I do have their first album as well, but I have an I do believe that's a Russian boot. So I didn't want to show that one because I hate Russian boots, so it will probably go in the dumpster when I have double checked it. Hate from Poland with yeah, Awakening of the Liar. Yeah, killer Polish death metal kind of. I feel both this is the Anaclasis record by Hate. I'm not gonna pull them out of the slipcases because you know, this is slightly different, but this is the same. Musically, this is a mixture between Vader and with, you know, a good chunk of Coercion, like the energy of Coercion. So yeah, damn good Polish death metal band, still active, still putting out great shit. I think they started up early in the 90s. This is, I think this is the end of the 90s and early 2000s. But yeah, if you haven't heard Hate, you should check them out because it's a quality Polish death metal band. Yeah, I've seen several people pull out or pick up Iniquity from Denmark lately, so I had to go and listen to this Serandium. Great, slightly technical, you know, Danish death metal. Doesn't have that normally deep, very deep vocals that a lot of the Danish bands have, but yeah, killer album. And this band had some killer releases. I don't know how many they have, but not too many. But yeah, if you haven't heard Iniquity, oh damn, sorry about that, Iniquity, you should go and check them out because they are really good. And the last but not least, I have to say it, Dismember, Indecent and Obscure. Yeah, don't need to say much more about this album. Of course, the original CD out on Nuclear Blast. When was this? Came out 93. Yeah, killer album. Don't need to check them out more, but yeah. Links will be below to all of this crap, and go and check it out if some of it sounded interesting, or just check it out, everything, and pick up the stuff you like. It's up to you. I have just spread the word about some bands that I, for the most part, think are good, up to excellent. But yeah, Poema, Arcanus, and you know, Hate is probably my favorites from this bunch. But so it goes. Next video will be a collection update, or probably the 2 next one. But there will be more into the crypts in the future. Maybe going to some more obscure stuff. Maybe. You never know. Thanks as always for watching. Be sure.